Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm just going to give you an update and some tips on how to create faster branching on a bonsai tree, especially on a ficus. So as you can see right here, these are grafts that I created on this tree. What I mean by grafts, so pretty much, for example, let's say you have a tree and there's no branches on this area right here, and there's just branch up there, so you want branch here, here. So what you can do is you can actually get a whip, so something pretty much like this. Alright, so you can either attach it to the area by peeling both sides and attaching that together and just letting it fuse through time. This works better on ficus, but for other trees like deciduous trees, what you can do is you can actually pass the whole branch by taking off the leaves through the trunk to the other side and waiting for that to fuse. So today this has been grafted and I've had this for a few months now, so I'm going to remove them to reveal and see if they actually took. Now this is more an update. This is not really a tutorial on how to do the grafting. I actually have a video. I'll put it on the description here in the video. And this is actually a better demonstration of how I did those grafts. But this one is more of an update. So I'm going to start by removing this upper one right here. So I added some, I don't think you can see this, but I put some tape. So this is called grafting tape. You can get that from Amazon or I guess like a gardening center as well. And it's pretty much a clear tape. So I'm just going to remove, and hopefully it took. It would be great. Again, this helps a lot if you don't have a place where a tree doesn't grow branches, or in this situation Ficus Benjamina don't really grow from old wood. So this is a really good technique to try. So the grafts actually failed. None of them took, and I'm thinking that the only reason why is because I used cut paste to pretty much put them in place so they don't move. But I think the cut paste got kind of like in between the graft and the actual trunk itself, and that would not allow for the tree to fuse itself. So I'm going to attempt two different things now. I'm going to re-graft again using the same branches, but I'm also going to reduce it a little slower. So I heard from one of the guys that came here to help my trees, Charlie Stefano from Florida. He recommended that I could slowly reduce, as long as there's green in here, slowly reduce to try to get pushback, even though they don't really backbud from old wood. But if I try to slowly push in the tree, then that could help. So I just remove a bunch of foliage here from the top to allow more light to go into the tree. So I'm going to reduce farther down and just try to compact it, and at the same time I'll have those grafts working on the tree. So that's going to be my second attempt, because as you can see, I don't know if you can see from, yeah, you can definitely see here, it's just too wide. It's too wide. I want this to be more right here so you can get more of that shape. So there's only one graft that was able to work, and it was done by my good friend David. He's the one that did a graft on this one, and on this one, this side did not take. This is my second attempt on grafting this side, which failed. So I'm gonna go for the third try and try to push it down in a little bit and see if that works. So that's the plan. I'm just gonna prune it down a little bit and just show you the process. So this, my goal for this tree, but I don't think it's going to be enough time. My goal for this tree was to have it compacted, so by this grafts taken, I would have been able to just chop those branches and start to compact the tree and start working on the branching. But since that did not work for me, My plan was to put it in the Dallas Bonsai show next year, which is just for members. Of course, anybody can go and see the trees, but to enter trees, you need to be a member. Um, Nothing crazy to where like it would be some amazing trees. There's some nice trees and decent trees, but nothing, from like those those big quality shows. But as you can see, this tree is just grown tremendously through the summer, and I'm hoping that I'm still able to add more growth to it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to start to slowly push it back. So let's see what we can get. And here it is, the Ficus Benjamina. A lot of pruning done to this tree. All that foliage. And I'm hoping that I can get more lighting. I know that it's hard to get backbud on older branches, but as you can see, it grew some from right here, and it looks like it's getting a little bit of growth right there. So I still have hopes that I can get some growth in the inner side of the branches, especially now with a lot of the foliage off. It's getting a lot of light. And I redid the graft, and I did an extra one, which is a thread graft, all across to the other side. Right now it's pointed down, but once it takes, I can just wire it and place it better. So I'm just gonna water this tree with Miracle Grow, and yeah, let's see how it does. Just a quick summer work on this Ficus Benjamina. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.